Yeah.
You're nervous? Oh,
Sweating.
don't worry about it.
Kidding, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
alright, sounds good. Okay, we're good.
Hi, so we're doing an interview on bikes at Ubyssey, and we have these people coming to talk to us.
Well, my name is Priyanka, and I'm an econ student, and I work at Uncut.
Yeah, I'm Raul Arambula. I'm a law student, and I wrote the bike theft article feature with Priyanka.
So, so I just have a few questions to ask you guys. With regard to the Ubyssey bike theft, what was the sentiment you sensed during your research for the article? Was the bike theft a large concern or not?
It was a lot of concern. Like a lot of people have heard stories. Like anyone you go and ask, they always have a story about bike, either their friend or like they heard it through the grapevine. So it is a big problem, obviously.
Yeah. I really don't have much to add, except it is a big concern. People are scared of what might happen to their bikes, but some of them at the same time are not even, they don't even care.
Well,
It's weird.
I mean, they do.
No, some of them, I mean, they obviously do care when, once they don't see their bikes, that's when they start freaking out, But when I asked them, you are aware, I would bump into people with their bikes and I would ask them, you are aware that they're like, they're stealing a lot of bikes here. Oh yeah, but whatever. They didn't care about it.
So basically, if it doesn't happen to them, they don't.
Exactly. Until it happens to them, that's
they
when,
feel like they're just like they're not the victim yet, but
Until-
anyone can be the victim.
it's all fun and games until you lose your bike.
So what did you discover in your research as a common thing to the bike theft occurring on campus?
That there was a lot of ignorance, maybe? I don't know if that's the right word.
Common theme.
Common theme? Like,
Well, it happened at night
oh
most of
yeah.
the time.
That happened.
But like weirdly enough, Doug's story happened in the day. Like, a lot of people were around. So that's so weird because like everyone's watching, but no one did anything.
did anything.
And I think that's where the main problem starts. It's just like
Nobody cares.
yeah, nobody cares. Nobody. It's just like you see it and it's like okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Let me like tape it. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah, and I think in our students aren't really aware of what can be done or what measures of prevention or safety can be taken.
And like it happens we've heard a lot of stories that it happened at night and like these big pickup trucks
Big
used to
pickup
come and like
trucks
just take
come
the
up,
rats.
they would just...
Yeah, and then that's why we went out like late at night and like stayed
That
till
was so
like
funny. No, that was like 12 in the morning all the way to 4 in the morning, hiding in the bushes in
waiting for
Totem
people
Park,
to
waiting
come.
waiting for these big fat guys in their pickup trucks ready to steal the bikes. The thing is, they would tell us that, the bike that goes on in Totem Park, so we would go to Totem Park, but then they would tell us, no, it's in Arcadian Park. So we go all the way to Arcadia. And then suddenly that same night, oh my God, there was just a bike theft engaged. It's everywhere. That was pretty fun.
What would you comment on the severity of this problem?
What would we...
Like, because you were saying that they're actually professional people going on steal bikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we personally think like it's not really from the inside, it's from the outside.
Yeah, I remember when I interviewed Tom Bancroft, I asked him that same question. Do you think they're from the inside or the outside? Oh, definitely from the outside. These guys are professionals. They can break any lock in less than 30 minutes. And I remember that he told me, if you make your bike look like it's unsafe, they're going to go for it. You have to make it look like it's not worth their time. And if it's a student, I don't really, what would he do? What would be the use of him stealing the bike?
Well,
Again, we're not discarding. Yeah, we're not discarding that.
But like he said, it's like evaluating the cost and the benefit. So if the cost of stealing the bike is more than the benefit of the bike and the value of the bike, then they wouldn't do it. But if it's like really easy to just break and it happens like a minute, then they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So the less breakable your bike locks are, then the less they're gonna steal it. Like the less chance they're gonna steal it.
Yeah.
So what did you find the level of was among UBC client information. UBC transportation, the local RCN.
Can you repeat that, sorry?
What's the level of urgency you find addressing?
Well, I
with
talked.
transportation, man, those guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that question.
Well, I talked to the ICMP, and they're like, it happens a lot, and because they have other things to worry about, like more kind of crucial. Yeah. And so it's definitely not on the top of their list, but they do take care of it, and they do find a lot of bikes. But because people don't register their bikes and don't have their serial number recorded,
Yes.
they can't like tell who the owner is. So it becomes a problem like tracking that person, and so the bikes are not returned, and that's why like there's such an anemic amount of like people who get their bikes back because they don't do anything before the bikes are stolen.
I just felt like the reaction was like, bike theft, yeah. Like, it's so common, happens all the time. They're like, sort of a fuck it attitude. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's true. It's like sort of like a fuck it.
So what did you find to be the most common cause of preventable bike theft?
I'm sorry,
What did you find as the most common cause of preventable bike theft?
How to prevent?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, campus security has like a lot of these posters on campus, like trying to educate people about that it happens, and then they have like these tags they put on bikes, like that are on the road or parked somewhere, and then it's just like trying to tell them like this is the lock you should get, blah blah blah, and give them information. And I think that's helpful because it spreads awareness. And then there is locks. We'll talk about locks.
Yeah. I remember when I interviewed Tom, he actually answered that, and he said most people, they don't really know much about their bikes. They just go to the store, they grab any bike, and it's their parents who are buying them the bike. It's not theirs. They just use it around school. People depend on their bikes for other people. They depend on their bikes for transportation around the entire city. So it's really just a matter of knowing your bike and knowing what bike is best for you. Because just grab the bike and take good care of it. Just don't leave it there for 5 hours. Take it to your room if it's necessary. And leave it there, and I mean, if you're going to use a lock, just use it in a way that you are sure and you're certain that it's not going to call anybody's attention.
Like use 2 locks.
Yeah,
a lot of
use
people
2 locks.
say you have to use 2 locks, so it takes more time to break.
And you have to know how to lock your bike, because I remember people would just lock the wheel and they would just steal the rest. And I mean, it's just basic common sense and knowledge, I think. Like, you have to know how to take care of your bike, and you have to care for it. Yeah, and if it's necessary, take it to your room or whatever.
But the problem is, I think it's easy for people who have a bike to be aware of this problem. But what would you say to the students who maybe they don't bike to school, but they see this problem? What would you suggest?
They see
They
someone
see it
stealing a
happening?
bike?
Yeah, they see.
Well, stop it.
Stop. I mean,
Like if that was your bike, would you want someone to just go away with it without anybody saying anything? No, right? So stop.
well, I mean, I think you also like, chill out, man. You're not gonna go and fight a bike
I'm
thief.
just saying it's annoying that
Not
nobody does
Batman,
anything.
but I mean, I would say, do something. I mean, let's just show some solidarity.
Exactly.
Fellow UBC
Good brothers and
sisters, let's just, I don't know, let's phone security or something, or let's just, do something about it, and not just stand there and watch everything happen, like the whole thing. Yeah, that suck.
So is there anything that surprised you or struck you as interest during your research on the article?
You had a lot of interesting stories.
Interesting as in,
Like,
wow.
Real weird
I don't know.
stories.
This is like the thing that we never. Are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Talking about everything, like you're like.
They told
finding-
me some really interesting shit about this. I was like, that they beat up an RA.
Maybe you should have.
Well, I thought you were talking. Well, I thought you were talking about that. Yeah, there's still rumors. Not really so sure about that.
And then like finding like locks in the basement.
Locks in the basement. I don't know. It's
I
just.
think the pickup truck was a big.
Yeah.
Pickup
right?
truck was big. I mean, like these really big guys.
That's good.
They would use the bikes and they would sell them to used secondhand stores.
No,
Really?
that's not what happens. Basically, like, because you can sell bikes in Vancouver to any source, it's legal, unless you store it for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
So,
Just kidding.
like,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
anyway, so what these people do with the bikes is like they take it and then they break it apart and they assemble it as a new bike, so that, you know, it's not a stolen bike anymore.
That was a problem with cheapskates, that's why they closed. It's too nice, man.
Oh my
my
get
god.
over that
He
story.
wanted me to send him like the article. I was like, never did. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Sorry, dude.
Thank you guys.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay.
Alright, good work, guys. Good work.